I'm back at the garden plot. I brought you that information from the garden a few months ago. And remember what it looked like? Look at it now. It's crazy awesome. We've got food like freaking crazy. Cucumbers, onions, more cucumbers, potatoes, string beans, zucchinis like crazy. You only need one of those. We got corn like you wouldn't believe. We're gonna have 3,500 ears. These are all string beans. We've got 5 rows of beans, probably a good maybe 40 to 50 feet long. So there's gonna be lots of beans. Look at all this right here. Tomatoes, broccoli, and or cauliflower there. So check out the corn there. See that metal edging right there? That's roofing, and that is a fence to keep the raccoons out. And it actually does work. So I can see the ears down there, quite a bit of corn on each stalk. It's well way over my head. Pretty sweet. Lots and lots of stuff. Peas down there, potatoes, beans. So I'm gonna pick beans. I'm gonna start right over here, pick me some beans. Pick 3 rows, so there's 3 rows here, 2 rows here. We've got these 2 rows left. We got a lot of beans. So see how much that is? 5-gallon bucket. That bucket's empty, and then she's got about what's that, about a 3-gallon bucket? Yeah, about a 3-gallon bucket, maybe a 4. Been picking for about, what, 2 hours or something like that? Maybe an hour and a half. Just look at this. See all these beans here? Beans, beans, beans. All these beans. Look at that. See all these beans right there? That's insane. This is about the 4th or 5th year that we've been doing this. And he was doing this before, but we were not involved, and I kind of worked my way into the system, if you know what I'm saying. He kind of manages the water on his own, and then we just come and do the weeding, and then we pick. We will bottle all of these beans, you know, probably today and tomorrow. I'm not sure how many beans we will get, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get 30 quarts. Maybe not that many.
Easily 30 quarts.
Maybe 20 or 30 quarts of string beans. Hopefully I can show you that process. So this is a really busy season for us because this is fall. Fall hasn't officially begun, but the leaves have started to turn here. Temperatures are starting to swing down. They're still pretty flippin' hot, but it's starting to turn on us, and fall is rapidly approaching. It's crazy to think that because I couldn't wait for summer to begin, and now fall is already here. Starting to think about overseeding and top dressing, and I'm gonna probably likely top dress my lawn in a week or so, maybe next week. It's maybe gonna be this week, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And in the meantime, we gotta can all these beans and snap all these beans and do a bunch of canning. It's very enjoyable and a fun activity for sure. However, I just got a lot to do. A lot on my plate. Always got to be mowing, always doing something. I consider myself lucky to be able to have friends like this, to be honest with you. This is his land, his garden, and I just get to be here with him and enjoy it with him. I mean, I put in a lot of effort to make this happen. It's plenty big enough to feed several families. This garden's probably feeding 6 or 8 families. So this used to be a sheep pasture, cow, maybe not a pasture, but like a sheep corral and cow corral, where they'd like work on their animals and deworm them or do whatever they do, I don't know. So that was like lots and lots of years of that. So the soil's really fertile, high in nutrients. Not much in the way of like a clay soil. Very fertile and rich soil. When I was coming down that row over there, I was looking at this row. I saw lots of beans on this row. I didn't pick any of them because I figured that that would be your row and that you could get to them, but you're not even picking on this row. Yeah, I thought that maybe you could get them, or maybe you could come back tomorrow or something when I'm at work. Do you think we can eat all these in like 6 months?
Oh yeah, we'll just eat beans for the next 6 months. That'll be good. You'll be like, what's for dinner? And I'll be like, oh, we're having beans.
Beans every night, or?
Yeah, you betcha.
I don't think we can eat them all, but we can sure can them all. We can hand them out like a good Samaritan. So check this guy out. Oh, got myself a grasshopper here. See? It's right there. Just living life, living the dream. See him right there? Cute little grasshopper.
Whoa!
Mother load?
Yeah. I don't know that this plant has ever been picked. I need a good series to watch tonight while I prep all these.
No, come about 9:30, you're gonna be like, I'm going to bed, I'm tired.
I do get tired.
So these plants have seen better days. They've been kind of picked over and they're kind of been rough. They look like they've been really roughed up, but they're still producing quite a bit. And these were picked last Thursday or something. Is what I think is what he said. Today's Monday. And we're picking like 4 or 5 gallon buckets full, maybe 5. Do you like the rotten ones, Aim? With the white mold?
My favorite, especially the slimy eating.
You like the slimy ones like this?
Yeah, that some critters eating.
Yeah, those are nice, huh?
Yeah, they're fun.
No, but when do you think you'll have all these beans done by?
So like, I mean, I could possibly get a canner in tonight if you were willing to help, but
Oh,
That's a
I have to be
long shot.
willing to help?
that's a long shot, I know.
Oh, I don't know if I can pull that off.
But I have 2 big canners.
How many?
2.
Big or not big?
One of them holds 21, the other one holds
Ooh, I'll show you the most awesome canner ever, folks.
18. Really,
We've got it. It's the All-American canner.
a very fantastic.
Expensive canner. But whew, I tell you what.
Buy nice, buy twice.
Buy nice or buy twice. That's the story with
the
that
truth.
sucker. Just got to thinking about something and I was just wondering maybe we could just go to the store from now on out. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense in the long run, it does. But you're also in like this midlife crisis time, and
I'm not in a midlife crisis.
like,
Oh, so you just wait? I went and got a thing. So if you go and get a vasectomy, apparently that's a midlife crisis. You're in a midlife crisis if you go get a vasectomy.
it's just part of all of it.
It's part of all of it.
Right. It's like, whoa!
I just kind of felt like I was like, I don't know.
Playing with fire?
What?
Playing with fire?
Yeah, I kind of felt like I was playing with fire. Shooting, you know?
Full loading. You were fully loaded?
Yeah, I was fully loaded and I just felt like I should have reined back a little bit and maybe start shooting blanks. Like, look at that. See that? Lots of beans. All right, so she recruited somebody to pick the rest of those 2 rows, which is kind of fun. Really awesome, actually. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit about what we got here. So you can see the corn here. The metal panels are roofing that we pulled off of job sites, that demo we've done. The metal roofing makes it so the raccoons can't get into the corn. You leave them alone and they'll decimate the corn in one night. So look at this section over here. This is all pumpkins. Oh, actually those are squashes of some sort. Little mini pumpkin there. Look how many pumpkins are down in there. There's some more. They're all different kinds of gourds and pumpkins. And the kids are gonna pick these, sell them on the highway, and do their ghouls and goblins and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple hundred pumpkins here. That's a lot of flippin' pumpkins. Let's go see how many beans we picked. All right, so here's our stash here. This is a big jug, probably about, I don't know, 13 gallons or something like that. Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh my gosh. That is so many beans, Connor.
So check this out, folks. Should be a phone somewhere in one of these buckets. Is she handing them out to the needy?
She's doing it for her son.
Oh, the needy. Her son's the needy.
Yep.
Well, what about me? I'm pretty needy.
I really think that that's plenty. Like I thought maybe of canning some for my parents.
Sure,
Yeah.
give them to your parents, yeah.
Because my mom really likes them. But then I gotta have
Give them
pints.
to the poor and the needy.
Okay, you better not put that on there.
Say, no, don't do that, don't do that. Well, I'm just a one man. I can only do so much in my life. So this is an awesome garden. There's still a lot to be harvested. Cucumbers and potatoes and corn and carrots and onions. Are you gonna get any cukes?
I got a bunch of cukes yesterday. I'll come tomorrow.
Says she got some cukes yesterday. So now we gotta go home and
Nancy's here.
maybe try to process them or something.